We can go ahead and get started with today's lab notes. This is the same starting layout as just... Oh wow, that was... Sorry for the sneeze. Today's lab is the same starting layout as yesterday. Which means it's a 4-room start, which kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. It really sucks. Good morning, Ath. Yeah, no problem with Sirius. Did I say that right? Good morning, Halo. Good morning, evening. Wow, that's not a good start to my day, or to my day, to my stream. Already confused. I guess it doesn't help that I guess my focus is my focus correlates with the games I'm playing, and right now because I'm jumping between games, I'm not focused. That's not true. I'm so focused I woke up at 6 a.m. because I couldn't sleep and ended up doing physics homework. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, that just reminded me. I needed to double check to make sure I didn't have any extra I needed to do. We had a substitute teacher and he said that our current homework that was assigned is going to be due Monday. But I can't remember if he said there's a new one that's going to be due Monday either. That's bad. I should have checked that instead of dilly-dallying today. I also just need to find a game I can play for a while because right now I've just been jumping between stuff. But I played Subnautica for a good amount of time today, but I guess I'm not in the mood for a crafting survival game right now. I was peeking at Grim Dawn to see if anything new has happened. This is an empty spot. Yeah, that's an empty spot. There's just the gold key in here. That sucks. I have an empty golden key room again. Do you know what these very fast, normal, cool trickster lab builds are to get the jewel every day? I have no idea. Oh, holy shit! I'm gonna be right back for a moment. I just realized my foot's bleeding. Bear with me for a little bit of time. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was a So what happened was earlier, I went outside. Okay, well, earlier I started the stream. I made sure everything was live and everything. Then I went outside to check the mail, because insurance companies, I need to make sure I'm checking the mail to make sure, see if I'm getting anything weird or not from them. And when I was walking outside, because the mailbox is on, you're checking the mail. I didn't put shoes on, so it was like walk 10 feet to get to the mail with no shoes. I stepped on a rock and like, oh ow! I stepped on a rock, and I kind of ignored it because I was like, oh, you step on rocks all the time. It's not that bad. So that was like what? So from then 5 minutes pass and stream starts. I do a couple rooms. Did I notice the bottom of my foot feels a little warm? Then I like run my hand over it, and next thing you know, I feel some sort of liquid. It's like, oh, it's like, wait, what the heck is that? Oh, that's blood. Oh, my foot's bleeding. So yeah, that's fun. I just cleaned my foot and put a bandage on it. Yeah, I spent like 5 seconds outside and I got a bleed dot on me. I didn't realize it either. Good evening, Moser. You know, the weird part is, like, it... it didn't actually hurt. Like, outside the initial stepping on the rock, it didn't hurt afterwards. It was the whole situation of you don't realize, like, it doesn't hurt until you see the blood. Which is why you saw me, which is why I kind of freaked out for a moment. It's like, oh, I'm bleeding. Ow. Okay, let me go fix this. Yeah, see, now I need to go downstairs and check the carpet to see if I dragged blood with me. Blood goes on the inside. Yeah, the fact that I walked a good distance probably didn't help the fact that... Okay, see, yeah, now I really need to go downstairs and check the carpet. Alright. Brings and Poland, you're doing a good job. Minem? Minem? Thank you very much. Apologies for butchering your name. Very much appreciated. And hello from the United States. Had a friend go stick up. You had a friend. She had a stick go all the way up her right side leg. And it got stuck. She did not know about it until she felt blood in her shoe. Oh god, that sounds terrible. I knew someone who had a similar situation where she had a huge gash in her leg and didn't realize it until she took like 2 steps. Like she fell and was like, oh yeah, no, I'm totally fine. Like the fall didn't hurt anything. She took 2 steps, like, why does my leg feel funny? And then she looked down and there was a huge gash in her leg. She was like, oh, that's why. It didn't hurt or anything. Yes, I did find Argus in room 2. It should say that on the right side bar. Yeah, body does not like it when you feel pain. But the brain says you should feel pain because you need to know, oh, take care of this. This is bad. This is another trap gauntlet. That's where one of my keys is. Yeah, this is a side room, unfortunately. Yeah. And then there are times where your brain intentionally makes you not feel pain because it's like, oh, this is too much. Got some in the forehead with a golf club 10 years ago. Most painful thing was removing the band-aid a few weeks later. Felt no pain. From or after the fact. Dislocated your knee while walking with a dog and haven't had pain for like 1 hour. And then suddenly wasn't able to step on that leg. Oh yeah. I'm so glad I haven't dislocated anything, any joints. That just feels miserable. But that being said, it's also what's it? You read and hear stories and it's like excruciating pain. After a while. And then when you relocate it, the biggest relief you'll ever feel. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't it like super dangerous to have something dislocated for multiple hours? Like, can't that like do permanent damage to the bones? Alright, and this is where the secret passage leads. Okay, so that's the layout of that room. Gotcha. We should dismiss the notification. Dismiss it like a notification. It's like, oh, yeah. Oh no, it's like, oh, I just cut my foot up. I'm bleeding everywhere. Band-aid. No more pain, please. Ow. Why did I slap my foot for effect? That was not a smart move. It relocated by itself. Okay. Alright. Oh, that is also sword and shield. Forgot to mark that. You can pop your shoulder out of socket to do its cool party trick. That also sounds dangerous. Interesting, but dangerous. That, which reminds me, I do actually know someone who can do that with his jaw. And that's unpleasant, to say the least, to hear that, because it actually kind of has an audible pop sometimes. Ligament damage? Wait, hold on, did I... What's it? Did I miss part? I asked the question, doesn't it deal permanent damage? Doesn't having something dislocate for a while deal permanent damage? Did someone answer that outside of the ligament damage? Did I miss that comment? Yeah, the gallstones leaving you in pain for 8 hours. Blinding, excruciating pain. Oh god. All the stuff it does to the tensile ligaments when it's out of place. They're not that stretchy, so when they're out of place for too long, they can get damaged. Okay, that makes sense. So this is where the comment that once you dislocate something, you have a decent chance of it dislocating again in the future because of the damage the first time. Oh, the first time around, it hurts your ligaments that much that they're now weaker. Therefore, you have a higher likelihood of it happening again. Is that where that comes from? Is that all 4 dark shrines? That is 1, 2, 3 dark shrines. I found trap gauntlet, switch puzzle, trap gauntlet. Okay, so there's the only thing left is the dark shrine. Awesome. Unfortunately, that's in the side room. You don't have a gallbladder anymore, so you thumb your nose at gallstones. What's that? I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. My brother was actually in the hospital because his pancreas got inflamed. Because he said it felt like a stomachache at first, and then just became like super burning pain in his abdomen. So he went to the hospital, and they did CT scans and everything. It's like, oh, your pancreas is inflamed, and they're like, and apparently the only treatment for that is just to wait it out, which sucked. Because that means all he did was in the hospital for a few days for painkillers. Couldn't really do anything else. They just had to make sure he wasn't going into shock or anything. That also extra sucks because, you know, United States healthcare costs and all that. So he was just in the hospital with painkillers and that was it. Alright. This side room should be where the last dark shrine is. All your joints are loose because you got some loose genetics, okay. Can't really remove a pancreas. Yeah, well, I guess he was kind of expecting them to do more than just give him painkillers. Oh, this is a problem. There's not a module here. Hopefully I didn't run past something like an idiot while talking about or talking about pain and hospitals and stuff. You know what? I'm gonna backtrack for safety real quick. Just give me a moment. This doesn't happen often. Come on, let me through. Did I check all this? Yeah, there's this over here, and this over here, and this over here is the escort gauntlet. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, well, either there's only 3 dark shrines or I missed the dark shrine. I'm just gonna hit every spike along the way, don't worry about it. We'll see if I have to rerun the lab, because... Yeah, well, we'll see. Fiki, thank you very much for the host. Much appreciated. Alright, and this is Saw Blades. Okay. Okay, corrupted 6 link. Flame dash damage. Yay. Alright. Let me go ahead and get these lab notes made.